Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today another time for collection updates. Again, a bunch of CDs. By the time you will see this, I have these lying around for a longer time. So it will be releases that will be out for a while. I've got a mixed bag here. I got old releases, but also some brand new 2024 releases. Well, by the time you see this is not really brand new, of course, but it took a while that it appears on my channel, so I pre-record a lot of videos. So, let's dive into this. The first thing up is already a 2024 release. There are two releases I've bought from Vendetta Records. For one is 2023 release and one is 2024. So this is the new 2024 release. This is Beenkerver with the Rode Weduwe. And this is a Dutch black metal band. This is the band's second album, if I'm correct. Fantastic. If you like some blasting black metal with a lot of atmosphere and not afraid to go more atmospheric at points, this is definitely an album to look into. Really fantastic black metal. All lyrics in Dutch as well. It's for some people harder to understand. For people like me, this is definitely a must-have. I know a lot of people in the vinyl community who are Dutch that already obtained this in a way, because it's also on vinyl, CD, and a couple of variants. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks. Do I say right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. And the last one is a bonus track. The track listing fantastic. Start to the album, great riffing, the tremolo picking, but also other great riffs in there. The Rollaway, that title track, that's where it starts with, and it never lets loose until you hear the last track. Twee Wolven. Fantastic. I'm really glad they added bonus track as well, because it's one of my favorites from the album. So really glad that it's added that as well. Last track of the, I can remember telling my girlfriend, she was saying it's time to eat. Just want to listen to the last track of the album. I come downstairs to get some food with you, but that track appeared to be 14 minutes, so it took a while. But yeah, it's a fantastic song. But overall, the great track list. De Rode Weduwe, Breng mij haar hoofd, Wel over been, Vergane rozen, Wraak is prachtig, Oktober en de Biecht van een blinde. Fantastic tracks. These on Vendetta Records, like I said. Fantastic stuff. Here's the inside. Fantastic bands. Definitely need to pick up their first one as well, and I will do that. I'm kind of been lacking of that, but it's a fantastic release. Great, well taken care of artwork. There's definitely has a kind of a comic feel to the artwork, and not only in a funny way, but the comic book feel of style of drawing. And then I mean, you know, that old kind of middle-age comic books and things like that. But fantastic artwork, fantastic album. Definitely one of my favorites and highlights for this year, the new Beenkerver, the Rode Weduwe. Go check it out if you haven't heard it already. It's mind blowing. Is it new under the sun? No, but it's so well performed. Has a bit of own identity, of course, because it's Dutch, and Dutch always have a kind of a thing to the sound. I don't know what it is, but it's so fantastic. Beenkerver. Also picked up the last Afsky, Hundrede. It's an album I wanted to pick up for a while, and yeah, it took a while that I first started listening to it. I remember that Hundrede was one of my favorite releases from a couple of years ago, so I needed to pick this up, but it took it took a while um, to obtain this. But there was a nice deal for this album, and I wanted to have that new Beenkerver, so I decided, let's pick this one up for a nice price. And Vendetta Records, and it's also a Vendetta release. Great band from Denmark. Really great riffy black metal with a kind of somber atmosphere to it. I don't know, they have had that with the older releases, and this is no different. It's a fantastic release. If you haven't heard this last year, go try to revisit this. I don't think it's as good, as catchy as of the Drummer die did, but I think this is really good follow-up to that album. Great riffs, great ideas, and in the songs. There's even some acoustic things in here. They really take time to write a great album, and you definitely can hear that. Again, great release. And there's definitely that melancholy, that sadness in there. But this band is not a band that drowns you in slow tempos and sad riffs. They try to keep it flowing and have a lot of faster moments as well. And a really funny, nice small booklet in here, a really small size compared to the CD format, as you guys can see. So it's really nice. And this is of course the lyric booklet. And here are the lyrics for the songs, and they are in Danish, so I don't have any clue. Kim probably can read this. Yeah, this is music. Jacob probably as well, but he doesn't make videos anymore, sadly enough. So yeah. Anyways, fantastic. And not all pages are printed, as you guys can see, in with lyrics or something. So I kind of wonder why they did it like this. A couple of empty pages. But hey, overall it's really nice, funny idea to get a smaller booklet in here. It's easier to get out, that's a thing for sure, because it's smaller. But overall, really great album. I really enjoyed this one, so yeah, I had to pick it up. Nice 2023 release. Another great black metal album, Afsky. Then I picked up the new one from Dokken. Yes, it's changing gears now. This Heaven Comes Down 2024 album. Newest one from this band around singer Dokken. I really love their 80s material, To Vinyl and Back for the Attack, and stuff like that. Under Lock and Key, great albums. But it's not a band I follow extensively. But I here and there hear, of course, some releases. But I hear this one and decided to pick it up because it's pretty decent release. I really love the way this sounds. Great things added from the past and newer stuff. The band is definitely on a roll with this one. Don Dokken's voice is definitely wore out a bit, but he brings it in a way that is enjoyable to listen to, and the songs are so written that it all fits really nicely, and they definitely bring out that melodic things, that old rock things. There's some bluesy elements, but overall it has a really smooth taste, but still is heavy, and that's what they really do well. Yeah, fantastic. I really love this album. Fugitive, Gypsy is great. Never Give Up. Saving Grace I really loved. Over the Mountain. You know, really nice tracks on this. Silver Lining Music release. And like I said, there's definitely elements from the 80s in there, but also from their newer albums. Yeah, it's a pretty decent album. Definitely worth listening to if you're into Dokken. Don't expect another Under Lock or Key or Back for the Attack album. It's different, but it still has those elements. So they done a really great job, and here's the man of the hour, Don Dokken, and some lyrics. And then we have John Levin on guitar. He was in the band since 2004, I think, so he's been a while in there as well. But he was in Doro and Warlock and bands like that. Then we have some more lyrics and a cool live picture as well in the middle. Then we have more lyrics, and then we have Chris McGarville on bass. I try to remember where he was in. He was also in a really big name band, but I can't recall. He's in the band since 2018 or something. And then we have BJ Zampa on drums. He was in the band since 2019. So that completes, of course, the lineup here. But overall, really decent album. Definitely, if you like your rock, your melodic rock, your hard rock, you will like this. Even though they really done a great job, and it's definitely an album that I love to spin. It has a kind of a laid back feel to it, and it still rocks out. So yeah, it's a great album. I really love the spot gloss here as well on the cover. I hope you guys can make it out. Yes, there it is. It's really cool, and I really enjoy the artwork as well. It's really cool. It pumps out. So really nice addition to the collection. One of the newer albums I really enjoyed, and yeah, go look at this 2024 release, guys. Nice. Another great 2024 release on Silver Linings Music is, of course, the new one from Saxon, Hellfire and Damnation. Yeah, since the 90s this band is so on a roll. Biff definitely knows how to write great songs. His voice is still intact. Yeah, it's a banger of an album. Great heavy metal from the UK. Here's the album track listing and the band picture on the back. And we have the inside here. Great tracks. Really love different tracks on this one. The title track, of course, Madame Guillotine, I really like. Fire and Steel is great. Pirates of the Airways, 1066, Witches of Salem. Yeah, fantastic tracks. I really loved listening to this one. Here's and I love the artwork. It's phenomenal drawn. I don't know who has done that. Maybe it's in here. Peter. I can't read it. Salai, something like that. And here are, of course, the lyrics in here. And band picture. Yes, the guy is getting old, but hey, this band is around for so long, it's not really a surprise. So yeah, another veteran band, just like Dokken, who's also around since the 70s. So yeah, it's been a while, but fantastic return to form. This band is pumping up albums lately. The last couple of 4 years they pumped up 2 studio albums and 2 albums with covers. So 4 albums in 4 years, that's ridiculously much. But yeah, why not? If the music is good, then it's not a problem if they can handle it. Not really weird. So if you haven't heard this and you like some good heavy metal, get the new Saxon as well. Good stuff. And then of course one of the highlights of the year for me so far is the new Judas Priest Invisible Shield. I know a lot of people already talked about it, so I don't have to say a lot of it. I know Beth from Clarkovision tried to obtain all the versions on vinyl and CD from this somehow. I noticed, but I understand it's a really good album. Great riffs, great melodies, good vocals. Rob Halford vocals are on point. He sounds so good on this album, and the music is really well written. There's definitely great resemblance of the 80s and 90s work of Judas Priest. Let's say they combine Screaming for Vengeance, Ram It Down, Painkiller, and let's say the Firepower album to combine together, and they definitely, the first track, Panic Attack, definitely has that 80s resemblance with that keyboard touch to it. But overall, the whole album has things like it remembers me of the past from Judas Priest, but in a modern way. They did so well on this. I understand why people love it so much. It's really good. This is a Digi sleeve package. There's also a Digi book version which has a couple of bonus tracks, but it was a bit more pricey, so I thought let's keep it simple. The CD, I have put it in this kind of sleeve, a Nagaoka sleeve, to protect it from getting it in and out, because this was not in there, it's just the CD in the pocket, and I like to have my CDs in a good condition, so I put a Nagaoka sleeve around it. Booklet here, of course, credits and stuff like that, and of course the lyrics are in here as well. Great release from 2024. If you have to pick only one release in the heavy metal scene from this year, it has to be this album, in my opinion. This is probably one of my favorite heavy metal albums of the year, or there should be another one for a big surprise that tops it, but haven't found that yet. But hey, the year is still young. We're only in April, I think May, somewhere. I don't know when you're gonna see this. Probably in the beginning of May. But fantastic album. Invisible Shield, go check it out. Great heavy metal. Nothing wrong with this, guys. Go check it. Another great heavy metal release from last year, I kinda forgot to pick up. I heard it back then, but didn't come around to it. We finally have it. Cirith Ungol with Dark Parade, sorry. Again, that fantastic elf-liking looking artwork. I really love that. If you know the comics, Elric, then you know where it all comes from. But it's kinda fits with the essence of the band, and always had covers like this during the years. This is a Metal Blade release, and fantastic heavy metal. There's some doom elements in there as well. It's so good. The voice is an outstanding voice. It's a different, it's one that you can recognize, hey, that's him. And it's not your typical high vocal, there's elements, but he has a bit of raspy things attached to it. I like that. It's a bit different than the standard voices. But yeah, fantastic album. Really enjoyed the previous EP they released before this, 2021 or 2022, I don't know exactly which year that was. I picked that up as well, and I have the earlier albums as well on tape. I have then kind of a box set with all those early albums. But it's a fantastic band, guys. If you haven't heard Cirith Ungol yet, it's a nice way to start with this band. It's a great album, great artwork. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about this, guys. Yeah, it's also a long-running band since the 80s, so it's also some veterans here. Cirith Ungol with Dark Parade. Definitely go check that one out. And then we go to back to extreme territory. This is Leviathan with Tentacles of Whorror, an album I haven't had in my collection yet, and I really enjoyed, so I thought, I saw this cheap and thought, let's pick that one up. The 2007 album, if I'm correct. Leviathan is a black metal project from the United States, a one-man project by the rest, or also his real name is Jeff Whitehead. This is definitely one of their most dark albums, I think. It's aggressive, really dark atmosphere. It has dark ambient elements to it, but the riffs are really aggressive. The vocals are really, you know, emotional in a way. This is definitely a really extreme album. I don't say it's super fast or anything. It definitely has a lot of faster elements to it, but it's really aggressive in its approach. Of course, there are faster moments, like I said, but there is a kind of aggression going on from here, and it definitely has to do with the time period that it was recorded, I think. He went through a lot during this period, so that's why his album turned out so dark. Yeah, fantastic album. I really enjoyed this. It's a band that has released a lot of stuff. I don't know if he's still active though. I haven't heard a lot in the last couple of years from this project, or maybe I'm not following it too well. I don't know what it is, but it's been a while. Let's put it that way. And this is the main man himself. Yeah, fantastic album. I really enjoyed it. It's really dark, but if you like that, then this is not a problem. Tentacles of Whorror by Leviathan. Really cool release. Also picked up the new Incantation. Unholy Deification is this one called, on Relapse Records. Fantastic death metal. Again, a long running band. This band is active since the end of the 80s, I think, around that era, formed by John McEntee, and who's still in the band. He is the guitar player and also now vocalist. Back in the day he was only the guitar player, but they had some things with vocalists in the past, so decided to do the vocals himself. That save some changes in vocals, so you have a certain sound in the vocals, but the vocals are deep, growling. Music is heavy, has a lot of faster moments. It's blasphemous. It's dark. You know, it has doomy moments as well. That's what they always have done, and this album is no different, and it's a really well crafted album. I really enjoyed listening to this. Here's the track listing. Yeah, great bands. If you have some other albums by the band, then you know how this would sound. So here's the main man himself. And then we have Kylesa, who's in the band for a long time as the drummer. He was out for a while, but came back quickly and never left since. Really nice artwork in the middle here. And then we have the bass player, Chuck Sherwood. And then we have the other guitar player is Luke Civelli, I think. And this is the back of the booklet with credits and things. Yeah, really nice album. This was released in 2023 or 4. I don't know exactly recall. I think 3. So fantastic death metal, go check it out. Incantation, good release. I'm kind of slacking on my Dismember collection as well. I have a couple of albums, but I'm missing a lot. If you're not familiar with Dismember, it's an old school death metal band from Sweden. And they reissued a bunch of their albums lately, so I decided to pick up one of the reissues. This is Massive Killing Capacity, the band's second or third album, I can't really recall, but it's fantastic, old school death metal, HM2 pedal things, great riffs, yeah, the galloping fast rhythms. Yeah, you can't go wrong if you like that old school sound from Sweden. This is a band you must own something from, and better be this album or like an Ever-Flowing Stream. Those two are definitely the essentials. I have like an Ever-Flowing Stream, an old pressing of that, so I didn't need to pick this up. But I definitely wanted to pick up this one because I was missing this in my collection. I really love this album, it's fantastic. Great old school death metal. I definitely want to pick up on Decent and I've seen in a way soon, and maybe some others as well, I don't know, but it's really nice. Classic bands, you can't go wrong with this. Like I said, if you like old school death metal, this is a must have in your collection. Great album, great bands. Nothing more to say about this actually. If you know how it sounds, then you need to pick it up. Great heavy tuned stuff. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. Massive Killing Capacity by Dismember. And the last two are different again. This one is another classic from the 80s, I think already. Twisted Sister with Stay Hungry. This was really cheap, so I decided to pick it up. I'm also lacking on some Twisted Sisters in my collection, and this is definitely the essential album to have from them. This is definitely my favorite. Stay Hungry, We're Not Gonna Take It, Born in Hell, I Wanna Rock, you know, The Beast. It's all fantastic. It's a fantastic album. Great tunes on this one. Dee Snider and his gang. Great. This is of course a reissue, but I don't really care actually. I get the music I want, and from this band is definitely one of my favorite albums, for sure. So yeah, I'm really glad to have this great hard rock, glam rock, whatever you want to call this. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This is definitely music for that kind of fun evenings, having fun with friends and talk a lot and drink a lot and have fun. And playing this in the background, it always, yeah, it gives a good atmosphere. I don't know a lot of people who hate this band, of this album. Probably there still are some haters that thinks that I just want death metal, but overall this is music that a lot of people can enjoy, and yeah, I enjoy it as well. Good stuff. And the last one in this stack is a freebie from Season of Mist. You guys probably remember that in my last CD update, the Japanese one, I bought 3 CDs from Season of Mist with a discount, and they also put a freebie in there, and this is not a Japanese release at all. This is Kylesa, sorry, with From the Vaults Volume 1, and it's a kind of a compilation from this band with unreleased tracks and other mixes and stuff like that. You know, the kind of a not a real album, but with songs that were on albums and are different versions, or like I said, unreleased tracks. from those periods. I had one album from this band in the past, but that was the Moon Story, so that's what one I got rid of. It's not a band I dislike. I really like their sludgy progressive sound. It's a heavy tuned band, and I like their ideas. It's a band I like, but it's not a band I put on every time. But as a freebie, I don't mind this. You know, it's a pretty decent band, Kylesa. Yeah. What can I say else about this? You know, if you like that kind of music, then I rather pick up a regular album from this band. I have to be honest, but it was a nice listen, definitely. So yeah, and I really like the artwork around this from this release as well, with the crow and the bee, what is it, the wasp and whatever it's on here. Yeah, really cool. Sadly, is that bit sticker a bit around the big artwork, so maybe I should show the artwork here. So like this, it looks and it's really cool artwork, I have to say. But interesting band, sludgy, heavy, stony music, kind of progressive edge to it. It's, if you like that, then this is not a really weird thing to pick up. It's the first thing from this band to pick up. No, I don't think so. Just try to pick up a regular album. But if you get this for free or for a really cheap price, this is definitely a nice addition to your Kylesa collection. So yeah, I got this for free, so it's okay. I really love the back drawing as well, by the way, really cool. And the track listing is here, and it's all the tracks, so it's all on here. Decent amount of tracks, and of course this is a Season of Mist release. So yeah, nice. Thank you, Season of Mist, to put it in there. I definitely enjoy listening to it. So that's it, guys. That's my update. Hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about these releases, and yeah, hope to see you guys back with another video soon. I do my best to keep this flow going, and there's a lot of stuff to do, so I will do that. Thank you all for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you got something to say, put it in the comment section down below. I will leave the titles of the albums in the description, so in case you want to look something up and say that's interesting, you know, then you know where to find it, and you only have to put it in the listening things you are on what you are listening to get some music. So cheers, and see you guys next video.